Welcome to Stone Soup TV. This is the program where everybody contributes and everybody benefits. My name is Dale Irvin.
And I'm Carolyn Strauss, and I am so excited for our first episode of Stone Soup TV.
Our guest today is very special because he knows a lot. Mitchell Davis is from Georgetown in the District of Columbia. He is the originator and owner and CEO of Expert Click, and he is here to explain to us exactly the three things he's doing to make 2021 better. Mitchell, welcome to Stone Soup TV.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Carolyn.
So what would be the first thing that you would want to be, I guess, known for?
Well, I'm known for Expert Click. I've done that for 37 years. But I got three new projects I'm working on this year. One of them is called Speaker Leads. The next is the International Platform Association. And we're doing a sharing of information about good and bad things on the internet at searchjacking.com.
So let's start with the first one. Given that I and Dale, we're both professional speakers, tell us about Speaker Leads and how people who are in the business or getting into the business of speaking can use it.
Speakerleads.com is the website. It points to a Twitter account, twitter.com/speakerleads. You're invited to follow that Twitter account. And in that Twitter account, you'll see 10, 15, 20 new speaking leads every week about events around the world or in Washington, D.C., because the world now is flat. You can speak anywhere because most of the speaking is at virtual events. And that means there's no travel. And you don't have to dress up like Dale did, but you can dress up.
I'm always curious, Mitchell, how do you find these leads? Because, I'm always looking on the internet for leads where I can speak. And how are you finding these?
I have a research team in India that has specific instructions how to find them.
Wonderful.
And the instructions really are, if somebody wants to do it themselves, is go to Google Advanced Search and click on the three-word phrase, call for speakers. And in the second word, in the third line, put in wellness or comedy or women's groups. And they'll find new events on those topics.
But somebody doesn't have to go there, right? We can just go to speakerleads.com. Is that right?
.com. I show all the leads there. We also have an email newsletter we send out. But I can't know what everybody does. So I can't specifically find the right things. And I find the things are of interest to my people. So I search for my people's ideas sometimes. I have one expert, an expert on philanthropy. I found lots of good events for her. But that's because I'm searching on call for speakers, philanthropy. So if Dale does something interesting he wants to find, call for speakers, comedy, then he can find events looking for comedy speakers.
Is there any kind of a cost on this for speakers?
Speaker Leads is free of charge. You can opt in to the newsletter free of charge. You can read the Twitter account free of charge, but I front run the list. So if I find something really good for somebody and they're a client, I send it to them before we put it up on the list.
So let's talk about that now. So if they're a client, would that be in the next thing that you mentioned, which was Expert Click?
Well, Expert Click is my company I started 37 years ago. The International Platform Association is a speakers association founded in 1831 by Daniel Webster. We're celebrating our 191st annual convention on August 14th. We have a speaker who's going to do the Roosevelt speech about a day that will live in infamy, and often we have Japanese visitors who come and watch that speech.
Wow. Oh man, that would be interesting.
Politics. The association has a long history of bringing newsmakers. Nelson Rockefeller spoke there. One time they had an event on the White House lawn because somebody had some dirt on LBJ, and LBJ invited the group to the White House lawn.
And now it would have to be socially distanced on the White House lawn. It's all different now. Okay, so is this convention going to be live, Mitchell?
Well, we're going to have we will book a room, but we'll probably do it just like NSA is doing their Atlanta event next month, where everybody will be, the schoolroom set up in a banquet hall where they put tables out, and there's a table. NSA is doing it 8 feet between every attendee. So you can do an event these days if you're careful.
And NSA is the National Speakers Association, for those of you guys watching who aren't familiar. Okay, and then the third thing that you mentioned is something that I'm really curious about. It's
the Search Jacking Institute, because we found I do public relations, I do reputation management. And reputation management means wanting to be high in the search engine and get the right results. Well, newsjacking is the business of legitimately injecting your ideas into the story while the story is still being written, and we do that with News Release Wire. But we also found a lot of unethical people doing search jacking, because search jacking is fooling the visitor to visit a website where they didn't really intend to go to, where some nefarious thing is sold. And you can find out everything out there at Google for the Search Jacking Institute, or follow the Twitter feed at twitter.com/searchjacking. It's one word. Search jacking is one word.
So basically then what we've covered here is that if you are a speaker and you are looking to get some business, looking for leads, you need to go to speakerleads.com. And it's free, and it's going to show you where you can apply to try possibly get a gig speaking. Secondly, if you're a speaker, you should join the International Platform Association, because what the heck, if it was good enough for Daniel Webster, it should be good enough for you. And they're having a big convention coming up. And finally, search jacking, which is different than it sounds like, and it's how they fool visitors to websites. So everybody needs to be aware of that so they don't get scammed in this scamalicious world we're in. Did I cover that pretty much, Mitchell?
Absolutely. I'll do the summary of your summary. The summary of your summary is go search on speakerleads.com, internationalplatform.org, and searchjacking.com.
And do you want to give everybody a way to contact you, Mitchell?
Certainly. I'll give my phone number.
Okay.
My phone number is memorable, 202-333-5000, or they can visit the Expert Click website and click on Contact Us.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for agreeing to be our guest here on the first edition. It's Stone Soup TV is the name of this show. And if you would like to be on it, please do something famous, and you'll be right here. Thanks so much.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.